Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my WandaVision review. This is the series finale. This show was so good. I really loved it. It was like insane. Seeing my favorite character, Scarlet Witch, like coming to life. It's like insane. I thought we thought this episode with Wanda helping her Sean, Tommy, and Billy, and she's fighting had fun, and she said, we're learning so much about how we're learning so much about both Agnes and Wanda at the same time. There's a thing real tense between those two. Those two fight, and we see that Margaret's trying to escape Pedro's house, but he won't let her, but she eventually takes him down, and it's like she takes the necklace off, and turns out that the necklace that he wore, that's how he's able to use his powers. And not only that, but it turns out that's not only Pedro, that's actually that's Ralph. I feel that that's Jimmy's missing person, because I feel like nobody heard of him, so. And then I feel like there's that how a lot of people talking about is the X-Men from Pedro. Turns out it's not, and it's what it's, but yeah, that's who he was. He's Ralph, so probably Jimmy's missing person case, which they don't even mention later in the episode. We see the White Vision enter Westview, and he sees Wanda. Wanda's dead. Is that your Vision? And it turns out it's like an evil version of Vision. So what you hear is you can hear Ultron talk to her instead of Vision. You can hear James Spader's voice, because it's trying to mess with her mind. Then the Westview Vision helps Wanda by taking him down, and those two fighting over and over. And later in the episode, we see that Vision is trying to talk to the White Vision, and they talk about how it's all the same vision. It's kind of like that. What you mentioned is that if you have the same ship and you move above it, I mean, I don't know what is it still the same ship, but it's something along the lines of that. And they both understand that in a way they both are Vision, so the Westview Vision helps Vision, the White Vision, understand, helps him remember the things that happened with the original Vision. So yeah, he understands that he's in a way Vision, and then he just leaves, and then we never see him in the rest of the episode, which is weird. So that's what that was about. Yeah, that was really weird too. It turns out the surprise guest was himself. And also, I also feel like it was also Ultron, also a little bit with the voice. The triple lines that Ultron said when he was facing Wanda. That was a special dress, I guess. Yeah, it's not disappointing, but I don't want to say disappointed, but yeah, that's it. It sounds like it is, but yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. My guys think it's a surprise dress. Like, who is Paul Benny? A disappointment. I'm just gonna say Ultron, because you heard James Spader's voice. It's Ultron. Yeah, he would, and some agents of SWORD try to draw that they're able to enter Westview, because Wanda expanded. Is able to let people out of their heads if they choose to, because people was like, they were really angry at Wanda. They were trying to think that they have nightmares of, like they have her nightmares, and they're just they say that they will be dead, and like if not, they be under Wanda's control. So he would approach us, but then he's immediately stopped and see Dorothy, my hero. Yeah, but her funny line that she's running for something. Dorothy's so funny. I really love her, and it's serious. She was really well mysterious, and that's the only appearance she had in this episode. So, I feel like Darcy saved the day. So I wonder what's to happen with Sword later on. I feel just Sword isn't just go away. I feel like somebody else is gonna take over Sword. So we'll see what's gonna happen, and who knows, maybe someone we know will take over after that. In a bit, Agatha and Wanda, they're talking to each other about the magical book, and Agatha tells Wanda that Wanda's supposed to be like Star Wars is supposed to be very powerful, more powerful than Doctor Strange himself, for example, and that's something that's really exciting. And so she just Wanda throws a claw at her. It's like a claw back to Civil War when she did that to Iron Man. The claw hits her. Wanda pushes her, and which is just her boots from, which is a Wizard of Oz reference. So everybody in Westview talks to her, approaches her, and all these things, and what leads me wondering what happened to Franklin. Like, did he disappear? Is he gone? It's never mentioned like at all in this episode. We'll see him or anything like that. So maybe he got killed off. As I'm assuming that, because I feel like there wasn't much out there. There wasn't more info on that. So yeah, I didn't do it. It's kind of dark for today. So all the people in Westview that are yelling and talking to Wanda, telling her to stop and all these things, and she uses her powers in it to the point where she started suffocating them. And Agatha tells her he was don't hurt people, and then she stops, and then she tells Agatha that she's nothing like her, which is true, because Scar was just way powerful than Agatha by a long shot. And we see it in this episode. We see that how powerful she really is, and she's brilliantly done. She tells everyone with you to escape, and then it turns out that the reason why Hayward was able, at the same time when Tyler was able to come in, Vision and the children, they approached Wanda, but they were about to disappear. So everything, that's why she stopped everyone from making attacks. It turns out that Agatha was right that in the last episode that she mentioned that Vision and the children, they were all fake, they were all reality, so technically speaking, she won't be able to let them live. Hayward was trying to shoot one of the children with food dog, but thankfully Monica saved them, and also Billy used his powers, and we see Monica able to absorb the bullets go through her, and then they go down. So that's a real interesting thing. What the powers she is able to have. So it's pretty cool seeing Monica have a awesome photon moment. We see when Wanda fights Agatha, her hands turn black a little bit. She's like losing her powers. Basically, Agatha is trying to absorb her powers, so that's why her hands up. That's why Wanda's hands are turning dark. Wanda's learning from Agatha. In a way, she's using her powers. Her own. She's using her powers. She's trying to understand. She disappears and reappears somewhere else and gets inside her Agatha's mind. And it's we see that she's Agatha's was opening Wanda's magic, but it turns out that that's not what's really happening. What's happening is that Wanda used a withdrawal spells only. Her powers are the only ones that really work. So she's learning from Agatha, and she took it down that way. Agatha mentions that the same situation is going on with people want to take down the witch, and just a different point in time, so that's and she was able to use her powers in a way to stop her, and Wanda takes her down and by making her Agnes the character that she shows, and so now we have like Agnes being the nosy neighbor in the world now, so that's pretty cool that instead of prising her or anything like that, she's just roaming free but not really. So I love that. Back in Wanda's house we see that she says goodbye to her children, and Vision and Wanda say one last time after the hex disappears and goes inside or the energy goes inside of Wanda. So just say goodbye to time. The Vision was done beautifully. That the background we see all the sitcom errors go through and all these things. So yeah, that's a great goodbye. It was a really beautiful goodbye. Marga and Wanda, they talk to each other, and Marga understands Wanda now, and Wanda decides to leave Westview, and she's able to have the same her new suit, the one that she had that she saw from the last episode of her mind. The Mind Stone version of Wanda's, that's her new suit, which looks beautiful by the way. I love it. I really love it. It's like beautifully done, beautifully made. Haywood gets arrested for trying to kill Wanda, not trying to plan to kill Wanda, and all the stuff that he's pretty much been doing in Sword, like making a new Vision to be like a killer robot. So definitely that's the end credit scene. Somebody pushes Marga, telling her to meet her in the theater, and it turns out that lady is a squirrel, and she tells Marga that Nick Fury wants to see her in space. So that's what's gonna happen. Marga's gonna go into space and possibly be a part of Sword up there, and probably come over or see her and do all these things. They don't see her in the future, which is to be signed. There's another end credit scene. After that, there's the one in the wilderness. There's a cabin, and one is sitting down and drinking her tea, and then it turns out what she's really doing is she's also in the room because she's using like a better version of the astral plane, right? And for learning the spells of the dark bird, the dark hole bird, and we hear the Doctor Strange theme song because that his theme, because she's going to be in his film. And she hears Billy saying "Mommy help," so I feel like what's going on there is I feel like she heard Billy from another universe, but multiverse, so I feel like she's about to do something. So yeah, who knows what. I feel like in the future maybe Marga will be in charge of Sword again, like she was back then before she got snapped. If Ralph was the missing persons case that Jimmy spoke about, then I feel like that's it. I feel like Jimmy got the. I feel like Jimmy found Ralph. Like I said, a really awesome finale. The special dress was Vision and Ultron in a way. Yes, it is. What do I think about this episode of? What do I think about the series of WandaVision? What am I looking forward to in Doctor Strange's film? I cannot wait to see Doctor Strange next year, so it's gonna be a lot of fun seeing all these things. So next time I will be reviewing Falcon and Winter Soldier, so be on the lookout for that. So just subscribe right here and watch my other WandaVision reviews over here. They need so much promotion. I had so much fun reviewing WandaVision. I was looking forward for this series all long. Bye.